The Children's Bible, Numbers 20. The Wandering Continues. The children of Israel continued their wandering into the desert of Sin. They stopped at Kadesh, where Miriam, the sister of Aaron, died and was buried. Once again there was no water for the people, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and Aaron, saying, "Would to God that we had died when our brothers died! Why have you brought the congregation of the Lord into this wilderness, so that we and our cattle should die here? Why did you make us come out of Egypt, to bring us to this evil place? It is no place of plenty of figs, of vines, or of pomegranates, nor is there any water to drink." And God said to Moses, "Take the rod and gather the people together, you and Aaron. Speak to the rock while they look on, and it shall send forth water, enough for all the people and their cattle to drink." So Moses took the rod, he and Aaron, and gathered the congregation together before the rock. And Moses said to them, "Hear now, you rebels, must we fetch water out of this rock?" And Moses raised his hand and struck the rock twice with his rod. The water came flowing out, and the congregation drank, and their cattle drank. But God said to Moses and Aaron, "Because you did not believe me to show my power in the eyes of the children of Israel, you shall not bring this assembly to the land that I have given them." And Moses sent out messengers from Kadesh to the king of Edom, where the descendants of Esau lived, saying, "We have come from your kinsmen of Israel. You know all the hardship we have suffered, how the Egyptians ill-treated us and our fathers, and when we cried to the Lord he heard us and brought us out of the land of Egypt. Now we are in Kadesh, a city on your border, and we beg you to let us pass through your country. We will not go through the fields or the vineyards, and we will not drink the water from your wells. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand or to the left, until we have passed your borders." But the king of Edom answered, "You shall not pass through, for we will come out against you with swords." The children of Israel said to him, "We will go by the highway, and if our cattle drink your water, then we will pay for it." "You shall not pass through," Edom said again. And the Edomites came out against the Israelites with many people, and refused to give the Israelites passage through their country. So the children of Israel turned away from Edom, and they came to Mount Hor. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron on Mount Hor, saying, "Aaron shall be gathered to his people. He shall not enter the land I have given to the children of Israel, because you rebelled against my word at the water of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up Mount Hor, and take from Aaron his priestly robes, and put them on Eleazar his son. Aaron shall be gathered to his people, and shall die there." So Moses did as the Lord commanded. They went up on Mount Hor, while all the congregation looked on. And Moses took from Aaron his priestly robes, and put them on Eleazar his son. Aaron died there at the top of the mountain. And Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain, and all the congregation mourned for Aaron 30 days. Now when the Israelites entered Canaan, they were attacked, and some were taken prisoners. But later they were victorious and overcame their attackers. In order to go around the land of Edom, the Israelites journeyed from Mount Hor by way of the Red Sea. The people were much discouraged by the land, and they spoke against the Lord and against Moses, saying, "Why have you brought us out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread and no water, and we hate the light bread we eat." And the Lord sent fierce serpents among the people to bite them, and many of the people of Israel died. So they came to Moses and said, "We have sinned, for we have spoken against the Lord and against you. Pray to the Lord that he take the serpents away from us." So Moses prayed for the people, and God said to him, "Make a serpent of brass and put it on a pole, and it shall be that everyone who is bitten shall live if he looks at it." So Moses made a serpent of brass and put it on a pole. And it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he looked at the serpent of brass, he lived. The wanderings of the children of Israel continued west of Edom, and along by the western edge of the land of the Moabites, until they reached the country of the Amorites. They pitched their tents in the plains of Moab near Jericho. And they sent messengers to Sihon, king of the Amorites, saying, "Let us pass through your land. We will not turn into the fields or into the vineyards. We will not drink the water of the wells. but we will go by the king's highway until we pass your borders." But Sihon would not let the people pass through his country. He gathered all his people together and went out into the wilderness against Israel. He came to Jahaz and fought against Israel. The Israelites defeated the Amorites and took all their land and dwelt in their cities and villages. Then they turned and went by way of Bashan, and Og, the king of Bashan, went out against them, he and all his people. And God said to Moses, "Fear him not, for I have put him into your hands, and all his people and his land, and you shall do to him as you did to Sihon, the king of the Amorites." So the Israelites killed Og, the king of Bashan, and his sons and his people, and possessed his land.